Hey guys, Will Y the Fly Guy here, bringing you another fly tying video. But this video is going to be a very special one because it's the first fly of the month that we're going to tie in a series of fly of the month videos. As you all know, it's October and you're probably thinking, ooh, a spooky fly, orange and black. Well, no. Today, we're going to tie a pink fly for breast cancer awareness. I'd like to dedicate this video to Mama Prewitt. We're all thinking about you and praying for you, and we're along with you in your fight. I'd like to read a special Bible verse for you as well. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. May God bless you, Mama Prewitt, and thank you so much for being so supportive with my videos. I can't thank you enough, and we're thinking about you today and all month and all year. Alright guys, well, let's get into tying our fly today. Today we're going to tie a pink rabbit zonker diver. So we're going to start off with our pink thread. 140 denier. We have a Temco TMC 5262 size 4 in our vise today, as well as zonker, a little bit of flashaboo, and of course our Edgewater diver head in extra small. I'd like to make a little side note real quick. These heads come in many different colors. They come in white, they come in green, they come in yellow, and I'm pretty sure you can customize any color you'd like. I choose white because I like to customize mine at the end. You can paint them, you can color them, you can design them, you can even put googly eyes on them. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to keep the head plain. It's your head to do with what you wish, and design it however you'd like. If you actually design one, drop a picture in the comments below, and the next one we'll design on our own video if we find out if we like one that you guys post. So let's get in it. As I said, we're going to use some 140 denier thread UTC in pink. We're going to start halfway back on the shank. Work our way back. Get a nice thread base down there, and then we're going to cut our butt end here. We're going to work our way to the back to tie in our rabbit zonker tail. We don't want to go too far in the bend because we want a flat tail. So about right there is good. We're going to tie in our rabbit zonker tail. I've already pre-measured these. They're 1.5 the length of your hook. Put that there. Get it tied in nice and tight. These things like to spin, so pinch it really hard over here. Do a loose collecting. I like to pull down tight, and then you can shift it, get it exactly where you want it. And then I like to wrap over the rest. Adds to the profile of the fly and keeps it seated really well. Oops. For extra protection, I'm going to add a little bit of Loon Outdoors head cement. Just a little bit. Too much and it'll take too long to dry. But you can use other things like super glue or Zap-A-Gap or Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. Alright, now we're going to tie in our flashaboo. Our flashaboo today is just white pearl. I'm going to put a lot of it in there because I like a pretty flashy fly. Flashy fly. Get it about the length of your tail. Pinch it right there behind the tail. Get a nice loose collecting wrap in there. Don't worry about them going over there. We're going to pull those back in just 1 second. Get another one. And then we're going to grab these, and instead of cutting them, I like to wrap them back and wrap over. Gives you a nice, gives you more flash. It gives it a nice profile, and I like the way it glitters in the water, especially off of the pink. We're going to get us some more flashaboo here, if it would like to cooperate today. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Pin it right there, hold it and pinch. Loose collecting wrap right there. Don't worry about your butt ends. Wrap back. Then take these, fold them back over, and wrap back again. Alright, I like that a lot. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut to just a little bit longer than the tail here. Not too much. I don't want to clip too much. But there that is right there. Some of you may not like a lot of flash. Some of you may like a lot more flash. It just kind of depends on how you like to tie your flies. I like mine with a lot of flash. I think it's a good attractant. So now we're going to tie our collar. Again, it's going to be pink rabbit zonker. Make sure when you pull it out of the package, you'll notice that the rabbit tends to lean one way. Make sure that when you tie it in, you're tying it in so that the rabbit leans back towards the tail, because we want when the water comes over, we want the propulsion of the water to go over and flow. So we want it to flow with the tail. So I'm going to tie it in like this. Get it in there, nice loose collecting wrap. We're going to tie over the butt there to give us some extra seating, extra strength. And then we're going to wrap up to about right there, because that's where our head's going to go. We don't want to crowd our head. So then we're going to wrap this just like we would wrap chenille. Every wrap, just make sure you kind of pull that rabbit back, giving it a nice profile. If you have to lick your fingers, that's okay too. Pull it out from under the hook. And just wrap it like you would any type of chenille or dubbing, anything of that nature. There we go. I like that right there. So now I'm going to pinch it, do a pinch wrap. Sorry, my hand's blocking it. Get it nice and seated. I'm going to tighten up my line here. I'm going to do a couple more wraps, just like that. Alright, now we're clear to snip. Be careful when snipping. This rabbit likes to hide your line. So I'm just going to push everything back a little bit. I'm going to try to grab everything. Fuzzies are going to go everywhere. Don't worry about it. It does that naturally. And then I'm going to kind of wrap as such, trying to get a nice cone there, seating for our head. See how it kind of uniforms that back right there? And the more you fish it, the better it will sit. Alright guys, after you get that down right there, we're going to make some loose wraps here, just going up to the eye. You don't want it to be too thick because then you can't fit your head on there. Take our whip finish. Do a 3-turn whip finish. We don't want to build too big of a head. And then snip. Alright. Let's make sure our head fits on there. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We want to make sure that we have enough space here at the front by the eye of the hook so that we can get some more thread wraps in there to further seat the head. Alright, we're going to take some more head cement. Actually, I lied. We're going to take a little bit of super glue. Be careful with super glue. Be careful, be careful, be careful. I cannot warn you enough. I use super glue like a preschooler because it goes everywhere. But just get a little bit on there. A little bit goes a long way. If that's one rule I've learned in fly tying, is a little bit goes a long way. Get a little bit on there. If you have a bodkin that you don't really care too much about, go ahead and take that. Spread it out among your wraps. Get it all the way around. Be careful not to get on the eye of your hook because unlike head cement, it's really hard to get out. So we're going to get that off. Then we're going to take our head. Just going to push that down real good. Look at it. Make sure it's nice and even on there. Looks pretty even to me. Then go ahead and take your thread again. And come right up here to the front. And we're just going to start again. Just do a couple quick wraps. Go ahead and cut your thread. Be careful. Alright. And then we're just going to build a little bit of a channel here to hold that head down. Just kind of build it up. Not too much. We don't want to overcrowd the foam. But just enough so that it looks like it seats really well. really like that right there. Go ahead and take your whip finishing tool. Whip finish. I'm going to do a 6 turn. One more. Okay. Take your scissors and snip really close. All right. Finishing step, guys. We're going to take our head cement. Just get a little bit on top like that. And then we're going to sit her and let her dry. We want to make sure that super glue sits and adheres to your hook and the head really well. That way when you go and fish, you have no problems. Guys, again, I'd like to thank you so much for tuning into our channel today, guys. I'm Will Y the Fly Guy. God bless and tight lines. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day.